Hello, wonderful children. As you all know, every human wants to become the most successful person in the world. The individual can only achieve success when he discovers the sacred secrets of life. The most exalted creator of this universe, the all-providing Lord of the world, has created many accomplishments for mankind. If the person learns how to get these triumphs, they can easily make their life prosperous. The simplest method to understand the secrets of success is getting acquainted with Seerat al-Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the biography of the Holy Prophet. Those who are aware about the teachings of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and implement them in their own lives have always gained success. Firstly, I want to mention Allah has blessed the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam with miracles of greatness. These miracles only occurred when Allah helped him face all the challenges. This means that our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam faced every single adversity life had to offer. While confronting this pain, he executed every challenge effectively. Dear children, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born without a father. This means his father, Hazrat Abdullah, passed away before the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam's birth. Imagine being deprived of a father since childhood. I'm sure you can all realize the difficulties and harsh challenges this child had to face. So as the story goes, children, there was a custom in old Arabia when Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was born. Women from other villages would come to Mecca and take the newborns to their villages. They would raise the infants in a spacious environment, and all of the women wished to raise newborns from rich, respectable families because this ensured high wages. When Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was born, many women came to Mecca and took the children belonging to rich families. Only Hazrat Amina's son was left, but a midwife by the name of Halima Saadia reached the city late because there was a problem in her transport. This year, she wasn't given any rich family's child. Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ's grandfather, Hazrat Abdul Muttalib, approached Halima and asked, "Would you raise my grandson? But he is an orphan." Halima went silent for a while and told him that she would seek her husband's advice before giving an answer. Hazrat Abdul Muttalib listened to her and went away. When the midwife consulted her husband, he said, "It's better to take the orphan child rather than going back empty-handed. Maybe they'll give something in exchange for raising him." They were thinking they would at least be provided with something, but little did they know, the child was born as a guidance for all of mankind. Therefore, they would be blessed with eternal bliss. Allah Almighty did send the last Prophet ﷺ as an orphan to this world, but as he arrived, numerous blessings also came into existence. These blessings would occur from time to time. Halima came to Hazrat Abdul Muttalib's house for the orphan child, and when she gazed upon him, she realized raising such a beautiful child would be a blessing and an honor. She picked him up and went back to her village. Hazrat Halima Saadia narrated that as soon as she took Prophet Muhammad ﷺ's responsibility, they started experiencing very good fortune. The transport, which was once too slow due to its weakness, suddenly ran faster. The couple was shocked and wondered, how did the transport recover? It was too slow before. They soon realized that he was not an ordinary child and was made for greatness. At their house, the goats were unable to produce milk, which was quite strange. However, when the last Prophet ﷺ was inside, the goats had started to lactate. The last Prophet of Allah had been sent upon this earth as a leader and guide for all humans. Hence, therefore, by the decree of the exalted Lord, he was a child who stood out amongst other children. He always had a smile on his face, spread no mischief, and was usually found lying on the swing staring at the clouds. As Hazrat Halima Saadia recounts, if she even glanced at him, he would come towards her. He was often found in quiet contemplation. Later on, some peculiar incidents happened which made her worry about Prophet Muhammad ﷺ's safety. So after a few months, she brought him back to his mother. Now the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was entrusted in her care. After Hazrat Halima Saadia returned the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to his mother, he was adored and cared by his mother and grandfather. The Holy Prophet ﷺ was only 6 years old when his mother took him to visit his father's grave in Medina. They stayed there for a month. They were also accompanied by Ayman. While on the journey back to Mecca, they reached the village of Abwa, where his mother passed away. She was buried there, and her beloved son ﷺ was sent back to Mecca. Our Holy Prophet ﷺ was given in custody to his grandfather. The huge loss of his mother caused him grief, and he cried a lot. Now the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ felt completely alone. When he was with his mother, he had been sorrowful about his father, but we can only wonder about the immense pain he suffered after losing both his father and his mother. By Allah, Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ would experience many trials, but he never complained. His grandfather, Hazrat Abdul Muttalib, took the responsibility of raising him, but how could he fail the deprivation of a father's affection and a mother's love? The initial years of his life were spent in practicing gratitude and patience. Can you imagine the suffering of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ? At the beginning, he was brought by his grandfather, and then afterwards he was raised by his uncle. There were several tribulations in his life's initial period. However, the challenges never impacted his impressive qualities. Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ was renowned and prominent because of his great qualities such as truthful behavior. He never abused anyone, never betrayed anyone, and he would never breach anyone's trust. If he met someone, he would be so kind that an anxious person would feel good after the conversation and forget his troubles. Honesty, integrity, faithfulness, and just behavior were among his profound and amazing qualities, further enhanced by his beautiful nature. These qualities further increased the Holy Prophet ﷺ's importance in society. Everyone wanted to meet him, and people felt glad after talking to him. Many wanted to work with him. These reasons are why life's biggest challenges didn't seem as difficult to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Sometimes the pain of life would make Prophet Muhammad ﷺ feel rigid. However, he knew afflictions and life would go hand in hand. There has never been or never will be anyone who hasn't experienced suffering. We just have to learn on overcoming these hardships. Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ has taught us from his life to not be scared of life's difficulties. One has to face them and keep adopting good habits for improvement. Gradually, these challenges would cease to exist. Due to the reasons mentioned above, any worry, affliction, and all of life's challenges did not become a barrier to Hazrat Muhammad ﷺ's success. The lesson of this story is, a person's past, origin, and circumstances are not written in stone. One should not lose hope in the mercy of Allah. If Allah creates a person with a problem, then by His grace, they discover many abilities within themselves. Therefore, we have learned that a person shouldn't get anxious over a challenge. They should strive to overcome it with the best of their abilities, and Allah Almighty will provide more ease in their journey. Ameen.